more money to low-income individuals and families in the form of stimulus aid. And this is indeed a very important development because we have just received this very important bill, and this proposal can change everything for Americans. Hey YouTube, and welcome to Credit Vital. In this very important video, I'm going to break down each and everything for you from this very important bill. As I'm going to read that bill to you as well, I will give you all the important points like how much money that you can expect when it comes to this bill if it get approved, and at the same time I'm going to tell you that when you can expect it and what is the status of this bill right now. So I request you that please watch this video till the end without missing any part at all. And before I start the video, I would like to ask you just for a little favor to please smash the like button on this video, as it helps this video and the channel as well. So without any further ado, let's start the video. So let's start with this very important bill that everyone is talking about right now. It created shockwaves across the US, and American people are saying that when are we going to see this bill approved? Well, see, as this is very important, this new bill is known as Tax Relief for American Families and Workers Act of 2024. Yes, this bill got presented this year and it can change everything if it get approved. Well, this title modifies the calculation of the refundable portion of the child tax credit to require the multiplication of the credit amount in calendar years from 2023 to 2025 by the number of qualifying children. The maximum refundable amount per child of such credits is increased to $1,800 in 2023, $1,900 in 2024, and $2,000 in 2025, means a year from now. Well, with an inflation adjustment beginning after 2023. The title allows taxpayers to elect in 2024 and 2025 to use prior year earned income in calculating their earned income tax credit. Well, remember, right now as we know the inflation is here, yes, the numbers are not telling the actual story because the new number for inflation just came out as 2.5%, and Americans are asking this very important question, that are these numbers really true? Because we all know the elections are right around the corner, so giving a high number will certainly be bad for Democratic Party right now. But we're not gonna talk about it, that what they're doing and if there's a conspiracy behind it. But we all know one thing, that according to a recent report from Gallup, the prices of groceries are up by 21% in the past 3 years, and the inflation number that just came is 2.5. Is it even justified? Well, I would like to ask you that what do you think about it? Do you think that these 2.5% inflation number is true, or do you think it's a made up number? Let me know in the comments below, as this is very important. Moving on with some more details on this very important bill. The title allows taxpayers to delay the date on which they must begin deducting their domestic research or experimental research cost over the 5 years period until 2026. Taxpayers may therefore expense such costs incurred between 2022 and 2026. The title extends the allowance of depreciation, amortization, and depletion in determining the limitation of the business interest deduction. It also extends 100% bonus at depreciation and increases the limitations on expensing of depreciable business asset. And remember that when it comes to this very important bill, it can change a lot of things for Americans, but this bill is a backbone for millions of Americans who are struggling right now. And what we mean by that, remember, as this bill can give $2,000 next year for each child. Let's say if you have 3 kids, you're gonna get $6,000 free money. It's just from the federal government. You'll get $6,000 and you won't have to pay it back because this is a tax credit that you're gonna get no matter what. And this is indeed a very important bill. If it get approved, it will not solve a lot of their problems, a lot of problems for American people, but it will certainly give them a temporary relief from this worst inflation. And right here, I would like to ask you something very important that is out of this topic. And We are talking about that who are you going to support in the upcoming election, and why we are saying this because who do you think is better for the economy and especially for low-income Americans? Is it going to be the former president Donald J. Trump or the current vice president Kamala Harris? Let me know in the comments below. Moving on with some more details on this bill. Well, furthermore on this bill, the subtitle grants the president authority to negotiate and enter into the US-Taiwan tax agreement after the tax provision of the titles are enacted and effective. I'm not going to go into the details of that because this is really not important for low-income Americans right now, and why I'm saying that this is not that this is not important to you or anyone. This is indeed an important issue, but at the same time right now we are talking about the financial assistance and we're gonna stick with that. Well, the next one is more affordable housing, and this is very important. This title increases the low-income housing tax credit ceiling to 12.5% for calendar years 2023 to 2025. It also lowers the bond financing threshold to 30% for projects financed by bonds issued before 2026. Well, the title increased the threshold for reporting income earned by independent contractor from $600 to $1,000 with an adjustment to the increased amount for inflation. The title increases the penalties for aiding and abetting the understanding of tax liability with respect to pandemic-related employee retention tax credit. Remember that if you are wondering right now that what this bill will give you, so there are three very important points that I want to summarize this whole bill. First, that you're gonna get $2,000 worth of tax credit when it comes to your each child. So what's gonna happen? Let's say in 2025 you're gonna get $6,000 if this bill approves. Then when it comes to the housing affordability, you're gonna get the tax credit back and it's going to be up to 12.5%. So let's say that you have a house, and this is just an example of $100,000, and you're gonna get $1,250 back as a tax per month. So it translates to around 13 to 14,000. Well, you can calculate it because it depends on your own circumstances. It totally depends on your financial circumstances as well. So please be mindful of that. But moving on with some more details, and I would like to give you this very important detail right here because Americans are talking about it and they're saying that is it really true that the current president Joe Biden is going to do that? Well, Joe Biden promised something about the housing affordability, never happened, but now Kamala Harris is saying something very important. First-time home buyers will get $25,000 as a down payment assistance. Means you won't have to pay it back, it's just your down payment assistance. So for example, if you're buying a house and your down payment is around $20,000 to $25,000, you won't have to pay anything. The government will pay on your behalf. Do you agree with this? And would you like to see this very important step taken by Kamala Harris if she gets elected in the upcoming election? Let me know in the comments below. Well, remember that we can talk about a lot of things right now. Well, one thing is for sure that low-income individuals and families in the United States are struggling right now. They need some sort of support as soon as possible. This proposal is indeed very important, but I can second one more very important proposal from one of the senators calling for a $2,000 monthly stimulus check for low-income Americans until and unless this inflation ends. If you support it, then write in the comment section, I support $2,000 monthly check. So thank you so much for all of your love and support. If you have any questions at all, then please let me know in the comments below. I will be happy to answer each and every question of yours. So I will see you in the next video very soon. Till then, please take care and have a nice day.